save. Now we just need to copy the items. I'm just gonna open this in a new tab that you guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna be copying the color in there. So I'm gonna be using here, I'm gonna copy the hex color. Yeah, you guys can apply any color you want. I'm just following World of Warcraft because I'm a big fan of it, but I just like how they structure the item rarity. I think it's very classic at this point how they actually do it. So I'm just gonna go ahead in here and add it rare. Yeah. The epic, so it's epic's purple, and legendary is gonna be it's gonna be this guy here, which is the color there. Right, nice. Okay, so right. So if you wanna also in the future add more items to this list, all you gotta do is you just open up your enum there, and you add more items in there, and that's all you need to do. You just go in here, add a new one. Let's say test, right? Go back in here, and then you should have a new option that called test. Yeah, but I'm just gonna take this out for the moment because I don't need that yet. Nice. So that's how we have a base table, right? So let's now create another thing here for all. So we create our quality here. Let's create another folder here, and now we're gonna start to add our item. So let's add the item here, right? Save all, right? So in here, we're gonna create a structure. Remember, we need a structure first before we can actually add a new item or create a table. During the course as well, I'm probably gonna be editing those structures, so don't worry about too much the structure because we're gonna be as we may need to add some new things, we may need to update those structures as we go through, right? So I just open up click up the wrong place, right? So let's create here a new blueprint structure. Let's go st, and I'm gonna call this items. There we go. Save all. There we go. So let's open up these st items there. And what we're gonna do here, let's go back to World of Warcraft again. Let's try to base ourselves on World of Warcraft. There's a cool thing that, there you go, you can use the wool head. There you go, that's pretty much an item schema that we can actually use it in there. So the way they do it, let's just do a quick zoom there. So you have here the image, you have the rarity, you have item level, probably not going to be using this, you have the description, and then we're probably going to have a category. So let's go back in here, we're going to create, just going to close this for now, I'm going to create another enum here. So I'm going to go here to blueprints, I'm going to create an enum, and this enum we're going to be called item category. So the item category is going to be used to be things like if it's a sword, if it's a one-handed sword, is a staff, or if it's just a resource item. Yeah. So right now I'm going to create two here, which is going to be torso, and I'm going to create another one. It's going to be legs, right? I think I have glasses as well, so I'm just gonna put glasses, yeah, because I'm based this on here. I'm just gonna show you guys because our model there, the one we wish to change after, it has hair and beard and things like that. So that's where we actually wanna base ourselves on. So we're gonna go back here to our main variables, item category. So we're gonna have torso, legs, glasses, and we're gonna have hair, and then we're gonna have facial hair. We're just gonna go facial for facial for now. Right. So right now we got the category there. Let's go back in here and check one more else. So we have the price. We can actually add the price there. I'm not going to be creating a selling system, but we can definitely add the price. That's not a complicated thing, right? So let's do this then. So we're going to create here st inventory. Let's add, so we're gonna have the name of the item, we're gonna have the description, we're gonna have the item rarity, and we also gonna have the item category. And then after you can have things like mesh and things like that, but let's first create the items, find a way to get the items, and then we can actually get complicated. So we're gonna have, oh, another variable here. So go ahead and create 5, and first one we're gonna have here is the icon. The next one we gonna have here is the name. Then we're gonna have a description. Then we're gonna have the category, and then we're gonna have the quality, and we're gonna have another one which is gonna be price. Yeah, some games they have 2 prices. They have the buy price, and then you have the sell price, right? But we can probably just leave it like this. I'm not going to be working too much with sell price, but let's leave it as a buy pricing, right? So the icon, so icon is a representation of a texture, right? Basically those, right? So we're going to be using that to represent our icon, which has a nice design, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to find here a texture, and then in here we should have texture 2D, and what you want is the object reference, right? So texture 2D object reference. So the name, that's gonna be just we can just call, there's actually a variable called name, so we can just set up a name. Description, we can use text, I suppose, yeah, because it's a long text. Category, now things start to get interesting. Now we can use this our enum, so it's going to be e item category. Quality, remember that we created a quality. For the quality, we kind of gonna use a funny, like a more complicated way, right? So the quality, there's something here. What I want to do here, I want to link straight away the table there. So I want to make sure that when the user or yourself in the future is selecting the quality, you have the reference for the table. So we're gonna search here data table row handle, right? So select that, and that should give you on the default value which table you wish to use. In our case, we want to use the DT item quality list. I'm just gonna set up this as a pool for now. Yeah, so this right now, yeah, because we set up this as a data table row, is getting the reference from the table we created with this. That's why you can select those drop downs. And because you're creating structure, so every time you create a new row, it will know, oh, that's the item that he wished to use, so let's get the item. So you don't have to do things, for example, like create category, I don't know, quality ID, and then this, I used to do this before I do this trick. So, you know, then you kind of have to pass the ID in that, which then you have to do another select that represents that table. So it can get very messy at some point, right? But that's good. So I have the quality, buy price, and the sell price. Right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna call the buy price, I'm just gonna do integer, the sell price integer. So I'm not gonna be worrying too much about putting floats and things. It's always easy to work with integer values. And there we go, guys. So right now we kind of got our basic structure. What I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna create one item and then stop the video for now, which will be let's just go ahead here, and you know what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna pause this video right now because it's getting too long, and then in the next one we're gonna be creating at least actually two items. One is an item that will interact with the player, the other item is just something that we're gonna be, I don't know, change glass or something, because the next one we're gonna start to actually, you know, get the item, transform the item to something. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and once again, if you got lost creating those variables, just go back and watch step by step. But basically the aim of this video was just to create the structure so we can now actually start working on our inventory. So see you guys in the next one.